The night feels long, and you can feel that length in your chest. The house is quiet, but your mind keeps moving, as if it's pacing the room. You turn over, you adjust the blanket, you try to settle, and still your thoughts keep reaching for something to solve. You don't need a lecture, you need a place to land. Remain here for a moment. You are not strange for being awake. You are not less loved because sleep is slow to come. You are not disqualified because your heart feels tender in the dark. You did not choose this restlessness as a personality. You learned it in seasons when life felt uncertain, when you had to stay alert, when you were the one who held things together. So I am not ashamed of you. I am near. Let your breath slow without forcing it. Notice the bed beneath you holding your weight. Notice the air brushing your skin. If your shoulders are lifted, let them drop one small layer. If your hands are clenched, let them loosen. Not as a performance, as permission. There is a part of you that fears surrender. It worries that if you sleep, you will lose control. It worries that if you stop thinking, you will miss something. It worries that if you rest, tomorrow will punish you. That fear can talk loudly, but it is not in charge. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. Listen, you are still here. Your breathing is still happening. The night has not swallowed you. Even now there is space. Stay with this. Before you reach for your phone, before you search for answers, before you punish yourself with the clock, let me have the first word. You may have been trained to believe that rest must be earned, but I tell you the truth. You can receive care even when your mind is noisy. Bring me the part of you that feels embarrassed to need comfort. Bring me the part that keeps replaying conversations. Bring me the part that is afraid of the future. Bring me the part that feels guilty for not being better. Bring it all and do not apologize. You do not have to tidy yourself before you come close. There is an inner sanctuary inside you, a quiet place the noise cannot own unless you invite it. It is not built by willpower. It is opened by presence. Step into it gently. No proving, no rushing, only arrival. In this sanctuary, you are allowed to tell the truth. You can say, Lord, my mind won't stop. You can say, Lord, I feel alone. You can say, Lord, I'm tired in a way sleep didn't fix. Your words do not scare me. Your tears do not bother me. Your silence is not a failure. If your thoughts interrupt with a list, let the list float by without owning you. You do not have to solve your entire life tonight. You can be held first. In the Psalms, you are given language for nights like this, where you feel exposed and small. You are reminded that I am a refuge, not a critic. You are reminded that I am close, not impatient. My nearness is not something you must manufacture. It is something you can receive. So imagine a small bundle in your hands. Inside it are the things you keep carrying to bed, the message you didn't answer, the outcome you can't guarantee, the mistake you keep replaying, the fear that tomorrow will be too much. You do not have to name every item. I know what is inside. Place the bundle down at my feet and let your hands be empty for a moment. Remain here for a moment. Let your forehead soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your tongue rest in your mouth. Let your exhale lengthen. If anxiety returns, do not scold yourself. Return again. Peace is not built by self-punishment. Peace is built by coming back. My child, you are not alone in this room. The night may feel long, but you are not abandoned. I am awake, steady and gentle, and I am with you. Let that truth settle into the places that feel tight. Let it become your first home in the dark. If you feel the urge to bargain with sleep, release the bargaining. Tonight is not a test. If you are watching the clock, let your eyes close for one breath anyway. Let the minutes pass without your fight. You can rest even before sleep arrives. Stay with this quiet. Let it be real. Let love reach you where you are. You are not forgotten in the dark. You are being held. If your heart keeps asking, why am I like this? Answer it with kindness. You have been through enough that your body learned to stay ready. Tonight you are unlearning that readiness. That takes time. That is not failure. That is healing. Maybe you feel alone because no one sees this part of you. The daytime version of you looks capable. The nighttime version feels raw. I see both. I do not only love the version that functions, I love you here, when your eyes are open and your thoughts are messy. In Psalm 4, you are gently reminded that you can lie down and sleep in safety, not because you controlled everything, but because I keep you. Let that be a whisper in your chest. You are kept. You are watched over. So take one more slow breath. Let the inhale be honest. Let the exhale be longer, like you're setting down a weight. If a thought returns, you can say, "Not right now." If a memory stings, you can say, "You are with me." And if you cannot sleep yet, you can still rest in my presence until your body fully believes what your soul is hearing. The night feels long because your mind keeps trying to finish tomorrow before it arrives. It offers you 100 errands you could do in your head. It rewinds what happened earlier. It fast-forwards into what might happen next. It believes that if it stays busy, you will be safe. Stay with me. Here is the truth I want to set in the center of you tonight. You are not kept by your own vigilance. I keep watch. You are not saved by your ability to predict. You are held by my steady care. When you feel emotionally tired, your mind often reaches for control. It checks, it reviews, it plans, it rehearses. Control can feel like a blanket, but it is a thin one. It never warms the heart. It only keeps you moving. And in the dark, constant movement becomes exhaustion. So we are going to practice something gentler, without pressure. First, name what is happening. My mind is spinning. My chest is tight. My thoughts keep racing. Naming is not weakness. Naming is honesty, and honesty makes room for comfort. Second, come back to the present. Feel where your body touches the bed. Notice the weight of the blanket. Notice the temperature of the air. Notice a sound in the room, even if it is faint. Your senses can teach your nervous system that you are here, and here is not an emergency. Third, choose one small, faithful step, not the whole staircase. The next step. Sometimes that step is a slow exhale. Sometimes it is letting your shoulders drop. Sometimes it is whispering help. Sometimes it is turning away from the screen. Sometimes it is simply staying. Your anxious thoughts may protest. They may say, if you stop worrying, you will miss something. If you stop scanning, you will be hurt. If you stop rehearsing, you will fail. Listen and then answer with truth. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. I am teaching you that you can care without carrying. You can plan without panic. You can be responsible without being harsh with yourself. There is a difference between wisdom and worry. Wisdom is quiet and specific. It gives you a step. Worry is loud and foggy. It throws endless possibilities at you and calls that preparation. When you notice the fog, do not chase it through the dark. Ask me for wisdom and let yourself receive it slowly. In Psalm 121, you are reminded that the one who watches over you does not slumber. That means you do not have to keep watch too. You can let your body rest because I am steady. You can let your mind loosen because I am not fragile. You can let the night be a covering, not a threat. If you feel the urge to check the clock, notice what the clock does to you. It turns rest into a contest. It makes you bargain and panic. So release the contest. Let the clock be quiet. Your worth is not measured in hours. You are not graded by how quickly you fall asleep. If you feel guilt about being awake, let that guilt go. You are not failing God by having a human body. You are not a bad Christian because you are tired. I do not love you more when you sleep easily. I love you because you are mine. If your mind brings you old conversations, you may feel a hot sting of shame or anger. You may want to rewrite your words, to defend yourself, to explain yourself. You may want to replay it until it changes. But replaying is not repair. If something needs repair, I will give you wisdom in the morning. Tonight you can stop bleeding to prove you care. If your mind brings you the future, it may show you one scary picture after another. What if this happens? What if they leave? What if you can't handle it? What if you are not enough? Those pictures are not prophecies. They are fear trying to lead. You can look at them and say, you are not in charge. Then return to what is true right now. Right now, you are breathing. Right now, you are in a room. Right now, you are being held. Right now, I am near. Let your breath slow again. Inhale gently. Exhale longer. Let the exhale be your yes to release. You do not have to rip thoughts out of your mind. You can let them pass without agreement. You can let them drift like leaves on water. You may have learned to stay alert because life once felt unsafe. So be tender with yourself. Your body has been trying to protect you. Thank it quietly, and then teach it something new. Teach it that you are safe enough to soften now. Teach it that you can be cared for without performing. If you feel alone, remember this. Loneliness is a feeling, not a verdict. You can feel alone and still be with me. You can feel forgotten and still be seen. Feelings are real, but they are not rulers. So I am inviting you to practice closeness, not as a big achievement, as a simple return. When you notice your mind running, return. When you notice your chest tightening, return. When you notice the urge to fix, return. Each return is a thread. Over time, those threads become trust. Tonight, let trust be small. Let it be a whisper instead of a speech. Let it be one breath. Let it be one sentence. I am here and God is here. Stay with this gently. Let my presence do what effort cannot do. Let it settle your world in its own time. Sleep may come, or it may come slowly. Either way, you are not alone. The night feels long, but you are being kept, and I will not leave you. God, I come to you in the middle of the night with a heart that feels worn. I don't want to fight myself anymore. I don't want to chase every thought until I'm exhausted. I am here because I need your closeness, and I need it to be gentle. Meet me here. Let your presence come near without force. Let it arrive like a steady kindness in my chest. As I inhale, let me receive. As I exhale, let me release. If my breathing is shallow, deepen it softly. If my shoulders are lifted, lower them. If my jaw is tight, loosen it. If my hands are clenched, open them. Let my body learn that it is safe to soften. I bring you what I have been carrying. The pressure to keep up, the fear of what tomorrow might hold, the ache of feeling alone even when I'm surrounded by people in my life, the memories that still sting, the words I wish I could take back. I set these things down in front of you, not as a speech but as surrender. If my mind argues, be patient with me. If it insists on control, hold me with kindness. Teach me that surrender is not danger. Teach me that rest is not weakness. Teach me that I can be loved while I am still healing. This does not have authority over me. This does not govern my mind. This does not define who I am. Lord, I invite you into the places in me that learned to brace, the moments where I had to be strong too soon, the seasons where I stayed alert because I didn't know what would happen next, the nights where I felt small and unprotected. Enter those places now, not with harshness, with mercy. Let your love touch what is tender and calm what is loud. If there is grief in me, hold it. If there is anger in me, hold it. If there is numbness in me, hold it. I do not want to be ashamed of my emotions. I want to bring them into your light and let them be healed. My child, I am here. Let your peace move through me as I breathe. Let it reach the places that feel stuck. Let it loosen the knot in my chest. Let it soften the tension behind my eyes. Let it quiet the inner alarm that keeps scanning. I place the future in your hands. The outcomes I can't guarantee. The conversations I can't control. The things I fear might happen. I release the habit of borrowing trouble. I release the demand to know. I trust you with what I cannot carry. I place the past in your hands. The regret that circles. The shame that tries to label me. The moments I replay like punishment. If there is something to repair, guide me with love when the morning comes. Tonight, let mercy be enough. In Psalm 23, you restore the soul and lead with gentleness. Restore me now in the hidden places. Restore my breathing. Restore my ability to be present. Restore my trust, even if it returns slowly. And Jesus, in Matthew 11, you invite the weary to come and receive rest. I come. I bring my tired mind. I bring my fragile faith. Teach me your gentle way. Teach me the kind of rest that doesn't feel like collapse, but like being held. Now, Lord, I picture still waters, calm and clear, and I bring my racing thoughts to that shoreline. I do not have to dive into panic. I can stand here and breathe until my heart remembers a slower rhythm. Place a shelter over my inner world, not a cage, but a covering. Let it protect me from the storm of endless worry. Let it be strong without being harsh. Let soft light fill the places in me that feel dim, not a spotlight that shames, but warmth that comforts. Let it reach the corners where shame hides and teach those corners that they are safe. Be the rock beneath my shifting emotions. When my feelings rise and fall, remain steady. When my strength feels thin, remain close. When I tremble, do not pull away. Be my refuge when fear tries to command my night. When my mind says, hurry, fix, prove, protect, remind me that I am held. When I feel alone, remind me that you are near. Lord, I ask for protection over my thoughts. Let intrusive worries lose their grip. Let accusing voices grow quiet. If a thought returns, it can return without ruling me. I can notice it and let it pass. I ask for protection over my heart. Let tender places be treated with care. Let old wounds stop reopening so easily. Let my emotions become signals, not storms. I ask for protection over my body. Let my chest loosen. Let my stomach settle. Let my hands unclench. Let my breath find its natural rhythm. Let my eyelids grow heavy in a gentle way. If I cannot sleep yet, let me rest anyway. Let my wakefulness become communion instead of conflict. Let every exhale be a releasing. Let every inhale be a receiving. If silence comes, let it be prayer. Forgive me for the ways I have been harsh with myself. Forgive me for calling exhaustion normal and calling strain responsibility. Teach me a kinder rhythm. Teach me boundaries that don't feel like rejection. Teach me a pace that feels human again. And now I receive what I cannot produce. I receive your presence. I receive your patience. I receive your comfort. I receive your guidance. I receive your love, deeply real. Remain with me through this night. If I drift to sleep, keep me. If I wake again, meet me again. If my mind starts running, call me back with one breath. I am not alone. The night may feel long, but you are here, and your care is awake. Amen. The night can feel endless, but it does not get to name you. You are more than a sleepless hour. You are more than the thoughts that keep looping. Let your breath slow. Feel the support beneath you. Let your shoulders drop one small layer. You do not have to fight to be held. Remain here for a moment. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. You are not defined by insomnia. You are not defined by anxiety. You are not defined by the fear that tries to predict every outcome. You belong to God, and belonging is stronger than the noise in your head. You are loved without conditions. You are held without hesitation. You are guided with patience. Let those words settle under your ribs like warmth, quiet and steady. Now I speak peace over your attention, not numbness, not denial. Space between a thought and your reaction. Space to breathe before you answer the worry. Space to choose trust instead of panic. I speak protection over your thoughts. Let intrusive worries lose their grip. Let accusing voices grow quiet. Let anxious stories stop narrating your night. If a thought returns, it can return without ruling you. You can notice it and let it pass. I speak protection over your heart, over the places that feel tender, over the places that startle, over the places that expect disappointment. Let mercy move through you like relief. Let kindness become the language inside you again. I speak protection over your body. Let your chest loosen. Let your stomach settle. Let your hands unclench. Let your breath find its natural rhythm. When tension rises, let it be a cue to return, not a command to panic. If you wake again, you can return again. One breath, one exhale, one quiet whisper. Help. You do not have to make a big moment out of it. Returning is enough. If fear tries to pull you into tomorrow, come back to what is true now. You will meet the future with God when it arrives. You do not have to live there tonight. Feel your feet, feel the bed, hear one sound. Let the present be enough. If guilt tries to punish you, release it. Mercy is not earned by suffering. If there is something to repair, you will be guided in the light. Tonight you can stop rehearsing your mistakes, as if pain will make you pure. You are forgiven, and you are still learning. Let your mind learn a new rhythm. Thoughts can rise and fall, and you can remain steady. You do not have to chase every wave. You do not have to answer every question. You can be held while you are still healing. Now let a quiet ceiling settle over your mind and heart. Not a hard wall, not a fragile charm. A holy covering that keeps you from being dragged by every thought. Your attention belongs to God. Your imagination belongs to God. The space where fear has camped is being reclaimed. This does not have authority over you. This does not govern your mind. This does not define who you are. If sleep comes now, let it come gently. If sleep comes later, be gentle with yourself until it does. Either way, you are not alone. God is still awake, and His care is steady. Let your breathing slow again. Inhale as if you are receiving kindness. Exhale as if you are setting down a burden. If your eyes stay open, let your heart rest anyway. You are allowed to be small. You are allowed to be cared for. I bless you with a quiet mind. I bless you with a steady heart. I bless you with courage that does not shout. I bless you with rest that reaches deeper than sleep. And when morning comes, let it come with mercy. Let your first thought be love, not pressure. Let your pace be human. Let your yes be simple. Let your no be peaceful. Remain here for a moment and take one more slow breath. Let it travel deep. Let your eyes soften. Let your shoulders drop again. You are safe enough to begin again, even in the dark. If your mind tries to demand a reason for everything, you can let that demand rest. Not every feeling needs an explanation at midnight. Some things will be understood later. Tonight, you are allowed to be held without answers. If a thought jolts you, do not panic. Notice it, then return to your breath. Feel the rise, feel the fall. Let the thought pass like a car in the distance. You do not have to follow it. I place peace over your room, over the quiet corners, over the doorway, over your bed. Let your home feel like a shelter, not a battleground. Let your dreams be covered. Let your heart unclench. Let your body remember safety. You can rest here, even if sleep is slow.